Ooh, I'm super straight. I'm only attracted to women who can bear me children. Babe, that's called a breeding kink. And it's not a sexuality.
Hold on. Can you play that one more time?
I'm super straight. I'm only attracted to women who can bear me children.
Is that Gypsy Rose Blanchard?
It just proves that happy endings are not just in fairy tales. They're real and true in real life also.
Okay, so here's what's happening on the show today. Obviously, after Matt Damon said he found some humanity in Trump supporters filming his latest movie, it was only a matter of time before he got horrible press. Matt Damon is now officially Matt Damon. And I have to say, what he did was stupid. A little girl talk today because I want to discuss breast implant illness after former Bachelorette Clare Crawley's announcement. Basically, every company is going to force you to prove your arm's stabby and a lot more in today's Hot Take Tuesday. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. All right, Matt Damon, you're first today on the chopping block. This might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard a celebrity doing, and that says a lot.
Are you that stupid?
Matt Damon is literally getting himself canceled for what he admitted himself in an interview. He told UK's The Sunday Times that a couple months ago, his daughter called him out for using the F slur, as in the derogatory term used to describe gay men. He said she was really upset by it and went to her room to write a long, heartfelt essay about how it's hurtful, so he decided to retire the word from his vocabulary finally. Obviously, in his mind, this was such a great story to share that showed growth or whatever, but all everyone else heard was, I have used the F slur up until a few months ago. Do you think Matt was like this every time he wanted to say the F slur in front of his daughter?
You know what? I'm about to say it. Say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I don't know where this man's publicist is, but they have their work cut out for them now. Like, in what world does he live where he thought, hey, I think I'll share this with everyone. This is gonna go over well in today's climate.
You know what? Lost airbag privileges. You.
Now people are pointing out that Matt Damon was a celebrity guest on Arthur, but that he wasn't at the gay rat wedding. Oh, brother.
Oh, are you having cake? Oh, are you having cake? Oh. Are you having cake?
Is this what it's like at the dinner table at Matt Damon's house? Dad, you can't say anymore. That's seriously so gay. Oh my God.
What the hell we gonna do now?
All right, we gotta move on to boobs now.
I believe in only two things completely: the First Amendment and boobs.
Former Bachelorette for 5 minutes, Clare Crawley, had her breast implants removed because she said they were making her sick. According to Page 6, Crawley revealed in early July she would be having her implants removed, saying that she'd been experiencing symptoms related to the implants, including rashes all over her body, swollen glands, a high white blood cell count, and a large packet of fluid behind one of the implants. She said, my body is fighting my implants. My body can't heal. My body is in fight mode constantly.
Boobs should never be trapped.
Evie magazine, which is a conservative-owned online magazine and has fantastic articles for women about everything from pop culture to fashion to health and wellness, has several articles talking about breast implant illness. Breastcancer.org says the symptoms can appear anytime after implant surgery. Some people develop symptoms immediately, while some develop them years later.
That's scary as
There's a Facebook group called the Breast Implant Illness and Healing by Nicole, and it has almost 150,000 members.
That's a lot of high numbers. That means stuff.
Problems with breast implants is not something a lot of people or women talk about, but since it's in the news because of Clare Crawley, I am curious if any of you have experienced BII and what you can tell us about it in the comments for anyone who's considering getting implants maybe, or if they're wondering if they should get them out.
My breasts would have been bigger, but I had an eating disorder in year 8, so they didn't develop properly.
Basically, every major company is going to start requiring employees and or customers to prove that they've seen Dr. Stabby.
You dare attack me? Back off!
I'm warning you!
Broadway says audience members, performers, and staff will have to prove their paperwork so far until October. Don't be surprised if that is extended till forever.
It never ends.
All Disney parks and Disney companies, including ABC, will be requiring paperwork for employees, and customers at the parks have to wear masks again. I wonder if they're making the characters wear masks under their masks, because those who really love science also love multiple masks.
You mean old thing?
Google, Walmart, Facebook, Lyft, Uber, Twitter, Netflix, Ascension Health, CNN, The Washington Post, BlackRock, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Morgan Stanley are also requiring their employees to show paperwork in order to work in their offices. The Biden administration is also looking into requiring it for all federal employees. There's a good chance it's going to happen to you at your office too.
What are we gonna do?
There's a restaurant in Scottsdale, Arizona, here where I live, called F&B that won't even let customers eat there unless they prove they've gotten it.
Let's find somewhere else.
Students at Indiana University are suing the school because of their requirements and are claiming they're being stripped of their rights. You can also let Turning Point USA know if your school is requiring it and get help on fighting back at tpusa.com/vax. Number 1, don't quit. Let your employer fire you first. Number 2, prepare for this to possibly happen to you and start getting your finances in order for your family. Number 3, get involved in your local conservative clubs and network with people so you have some help and potentially a contact to get a new job. Number 4, try to get an exemption on medical grounds or due to religious beliefs. A friend of mine who works at a hospital did this successfully by explaining she could not get the jab due to her religion because she believes that God chooses when it's her time to leave this earth and that she believes in the power of prayer first and foremost so that she can't get the stabbing. It was very Christian science-y of an explanation, but it did work. Number 5, if all of that fails, you may need to move to a state whose government is telling businesses they aren't allowed to require it.
Let's get out of here.
Let's help each other out and share what your workplace is doing and what you plan to do in the comments. Also, if you're hiring and won't be requiring anything, you should plug that too and say where you're at.
Ow, ow, ow. You just stabbed me.
All right, let's get into some hot takes, shall we?
Hot Take Tuesday.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is probably going to have to pay millions to a woman who's accusing him of rape in a New York City hotel room in 2013. She says they met at a lounge in Greenwich Village in the VIP section, and that before the assault, he played her Mumford & Sons. Lots of details that Christine Blasey Ford sure couldn't think of when she was accusing Kavanaugh.
We drank beer, my friends and I, the boys and girls. Yes, we drank beer. I liked beer.
Cuba has failed to defend himself in the suit, which the federal judge says means he's admitting liability. For the record, I 100% believe he's guilty. Claudia Oshry from The Morning Toast has also accused him on her podcast of touching her inappropriately at a New York club.
Boo.
Doesn't look like Morgan Wallen is canceled anymore. I guess everyone in the music industry is satisfied that he suggested maybe all his fans are racist because he made a surprise appearance at Nashville's Bridgestone Arena Friday with Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, and Tyler Hubbard. Hayes Greer from Vine? Well, here's where he is now.
Internet star, Dancing with the Stars contestant, and the younger brother of a Carolina Panthers backup quarterback, Will Greer, was arrested on Friday. 21-year-old Huntersville native Benjamin Hayes Greer faces 3 felony charges, including assault causing serious bodily harm. He was released this morning, and his first appearance is on Monday. Fox 46 is working to confirm details about the alleged crime. Hayes has become a high-profile social media personality, making a name for himself with viral videos and millions of online followers on YouTube and the now discontinued service called Vine.
Every time I see that kid or his brother Nash's face, I just think of Otis from Barnyard. And my favorite power couple from the Olympics, Tara Davis and Hunter Woodhall, are both competing in track and field. And I did not know this, but they have been together for 4 years, since high school, after meeting at a competition.
They're so cute.
Hey, you like what you see here? I like what I see here. You can become a financial supporter of POPlitics by clicking the link in our bio. On that link, you'll also find official POPlitics merch, our cinnamon roll culture sweatshirt, which is about to be restocked. You can get on the waiting list to be first to get it. The official CUTEservative playlist is also on there, as well as the link to the podcast version of the show. We so appreciate your 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. Make sure to subscribe there also. Hit the like button before you close out. Tell us what your work is requiring and what you're planning on doing in regards to the Jabba the Hutt, and also what you've heard about breast implant illness. POPlitics is back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.